Hi there. So if you are wondering how to do a budget video editing setup without having to go get a Mac, without having to get a, serious gaming computer or, something with a really powerful video card to edit your YouTube videos, and you want something that's easy and convenient to use and something that you can switch from your phone to a computer, then keep watching, because you're watching Blue Collar Guy. Okay, we're back. So, first of all, I haven't put out a YouTube video in a while. And yes, I'm on my couch again, and I did want to do a video of me out and about. However, I kind of injured myself and pulled my hamstring muscle, and I'm still healing from that. I also have a small lung infection, so I'm getting over that. So if you hear me coughing, I apologize, but it's been something that's been plaguing me for a long time. I do have bronchitis. So anyways, that's my own personal problems. It's not your issue. I just want to get into the meat of this information. So when I started doing YouTube videos, I had the Google Pixel 4a, okay? So this phone, I think you can get it for about $200, and I'm going to just look that up just to see, because it changes all the time. So my apologies, I should have probably had this ready, but hey, what are you gonna do, right? So okay, so the phone, you can get this version renewed, not brand new. 128 gigabytes, 206 gigabytes of RAM, $259 for this phone. And if you look at some of my older videos that I shot with this phone, they're not bad. It shoots in 4K. It's not 5G phone. It's 4 LTE, whatever. But still, that service is more up and running than 5G anyway. And that is, they currently still stock it. It's a good phone. There's nothing wrong with it. However, when I do a lot of video editing on my phone, I don't use a computer. Two reasons. One, it's convenient. I can edit them anywhere because I do have a day job, and if I can edit them on my break, I can edit them at lunch if I want to. I can edit them if I'm out and about doing other things. So that's why I really wanted to do that. I do a lot of editing at home, and I don't like the fact that the screen is small for editing. Oh, it is. When you're older, it does feel a little small. So I did need to upgrade my phone, because when you're doing 4K video and you're editing on this phone, has an older chip, the phone gets rather warm. It gets so warm, in fact, I'd had to put ice packs on it to keep it cool, because the little warning thing would come up and saying your phone is overheating, and that's not good. So I was aware that I had to upgrade my phone, but I didn't want to get a giant phone. Okay, so there's a lot of people doing videos on the Google Pixel 8 Pro. If you look at a lot of these, they'll do the 8 Pro. Some of them will talk about the 8, but they really push the Pro because they got the phone sent to them for free, and of course they're, promoting their most expensive phone. The problem with the 8 Pro is that I would have to get 512 gigabytes of storage, and that phone, Canadian, and I will show you the price of that one. It gets rather expensive. I'm just going to type in 512 gigabytes, and you're going to see where I'm going with this. $15.99. Okay, I don't know if you can see that or not, but it goes, oh, I got the face tracking on. $1,599. That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. Now you notice that I'm holding a different phone in my hands right now. This is the Google Pixel 8. It is not the Pro. It does not have 512 gigabytes of memory. As a matter of fact, you can't even get it with that much memory. So I did want the more powerful chip. I wanted the better security features that it offered, because it does offer better identity theft protection, because a lot of your personal information is stored in a different area of your phone. I don't know if a lot of you know that or not, but it has security that is very close, if not better, than the Apple phone. So they're comparable. Okay, I'm not going to say it's better because I don't know 100% for sure, but it is comparable. It is better than your standard Android phone. That much I know for sure. So I got this phone. This is the Google Pixel 8. Okay. Now, if you look at the 8, oops, sorry, I hit the microphone, and you look at the regular 4A, the screens are pretty much the same size. And I wanted that. So you're like, well, you're doing video editing, wouldn't you want a bigger screen? Okay, so this is where it gets interesting. Follow me on this. You're going to like this. So I discovered that Google made a tablet. They used to make tablets back in the day, and they made another tablet. And I managed to get this phone and a tablet for less money than you could get an 8 Pro. Yeah. And that kind of works out for me, because everything is linkable, just like the Apple products. So Google is competing with Apple when it comes to their ecosystem. And I've talked about ecosystems before. My camera ecosystem, I'm switching over to DJI because I like the functionality and I like the ease of use. Ease of use. So I got this, and I just recently picked up today this. Now, this tablet is, I think, on sale for $600, and it has 256 gigabytes of memory that can be dedicated just for video editing. So you're not sharing it with other apps, things of that nature. It also has a fingerprint reader, just like the phone. Disadvantage, it does not have an OLED display. It has a 60 hertz screen, but these aren't deal breakers for a person like me. When I looked at this, I said, a $1,599 phone, basically $1,600 plus tax. That's a flagship phone, and it is not a blue-collar person. It is not what my audience wants to see. The people that I make these videos for are looking for the biggest bang for their buck, and so am I. So yes, I could have afforded the other phone, but I think this is a better solution in the long run. And I'm going to unbox this and show you why. It's very nice, by the way. It comes in this nice wrapping. So if you were going to do video editing, wouldn't you want a big screen like this? That's an 11-inch screen. And I thought, yeah, that's a lot nicer than doing it on a phone. And it links up with the phone. I can put the DJI Mimo app on this. So the other thing is that it comes with a docking station. And I'm going to show you the docking station. Very well wrapped. Very well wrapped. And it even comes with its own charger. There's the docking station. It's got the magnets. The docking station even has a speaker. Not that I'll need all of that, but if I wanted to use it as a TV, and that's the other thing too, is I have another TV that I can watch if the power goes out that can run longer than trying to run a 65-inch Sony. So there is the charger, and everything looks very premium. So bang for your buck, it's a better alternative. So I'm going to hook this up. I'm going to set up all my apps. I'm going to put my DJI Mimo app on this tablet, because this is going to be the new way that I edit my videos. I do have the app on the phone as well, but that's only going to be if I do a video with the phone and then want to send it out with the phone, because it does have a decent camera on the phone. So yeah, I think this combination, if you're a blue-collar person and you're trying to save some money, you want to get into YouTube, you don't want to start buying you know, a $5,000 Apple setup, because that's basically what it would run you. You went out and got an Apple iPhone 15, then you had to get an iPad or a Mac Pro and link all that stuff together. It's a lot more expensive than if you went the Google way. That's why I'm kind of a fan of the Google way. It gives you all of that security and utility that the Apple offers, but with less than half the cost. I think an iPad Pro is like $1,400, so you'd pay as much for that as you would a Google phone. So yeah, this is why I'm going this way. So let me hook this up, and then I'm going to show you the new setup. And I think you'll be impressed. So once again, sorry I'm back on the couch. The weather is also terrible today here in Canada. We got about 6 inches of snow and slush last night, so as much as I really wanted to take the e-bike out and show you some footage from the action camera, could not do that, and the leg is still healing. So I want to really thank all the subscribers that I have for being patient and waiting for this video to come out. There's going to be more videos to come. I'm on the mend, so don't worry, more to come, and a lot more different takes on how to do things cheaper and better. And I really do think this is a cheaper and better solution than just going with what everybody else says and just buy the most expensive. It's got to be the latest and the greatest and the best. You don't need to do that. Okay? And the other thing I'm going to bring up is that I managed to keep my old phone linked up to my SIM card. And some of you probably say, well, of course you can do that, but I did not know this. And I'm sure that there's a lot of older people that didn't know this, is that this is now my backup phone, because it still works. They didn't take out the SIM card of this phone and put it in that phone. I have another one. I have a new one in that one. So should I lose my new phone, God forbid, or I break it, I still got my old phone with all the apps. Everything's functional. I can use it just like I normally do. But if I get an incoming phone call, it goes to the other one instead. So how interesting is that? So I was blown away by that. Actually, I thought that gave me peace of mind, because you have so much stuff on these phones, like your banking and everything, that if something happened, a car ran over my other phone, it fell out of my pocket, and then let's say a bus ran over it, or I was riding my e-bike and it fell out of my pocket and a car ran over it and broke it. I'm not without my bank. I'm not without my apps, you know, because you need that, especially in this digital world. with everything. You know, I get paid for my work that way. Oops, sorry. And, you know, that's just the way it is. So, but hang on, I'm digressing. Let me get this all hooked up, and then we're going to show you how this works, okay? And you're going to be amazed when you see the home screen. Okay, we're back. So, I've connected the Google Pixel 8 phone with the cable that came with the phone, because it comes with a cable. You connect it to the tablet. Okay, here we go. There's the tablet, and it says getting ready to copy. So when you power it on, it will actually connect to the Pixel phone and copy everything over to the tablet. There's also things that it will not copy. You can check off. So it says 83 apps, videos, music, and other things, you know. So I'm just going to say copy to all. I can always delete them later. So now I'm copying all the data. So it's getting my account information. It says it's got my email on here. More. And then I accept it, because you have to accept everything. And then it's got the there. You have to put in a PIN number. This tablet has a fingerprint scanner. Set up fingerprint unlock. There it is. So I agree. Touch the button. So it says touch the button without pressing it. And I'm touching it. And I'm touching it again. And I'm touching it on the different sides. So it's this button in the first corner, by the way. And I'm just moving my finger around in different positions so that no matter what area, there we go. There we go. There we go. And it added it. All right. Hands free. Okay. Okay, Google, what's the weather tomorrow? No. Okay, Google, set timer for 5 minutes. Hey, Google, make a call. Hey, Google, remind me to water my plants every Monday. These are things you have to repeat for it to recognize your voice. Anything else? It just has some options here. Identify the music around you. That would be nice. Add another email account. You know, I don't think I need to identify the music around me. So I'm going to say no thanks. Now it's copying my data. So it says leave it connected and turn it on. Takes about 10 minutes. This is why I stopped filming, because these procedures can take a while. So, you know, I've got fairly fast Wi-Fi, but the fact that you can connect your phone to the tablet and just transfer everything over is that whole part of ease of use thing that I described. And even though it doesn't have a very fast refresh rate screen or a really super bright screen, this is the kind of thing I'm going to be doing at home anyway. I don't need a fast, you know, those Samsung tablets that do all of that are about $1,000, and they can't do this. They can't link in with the phone and have that type of ecosystem that you can with the Google. So the Google system is the cheaper alternative. And I'm going to stop recording because it says I still got 8 minutes left, so I'm just going to wait and then we'll start recording again. Okay, so I finished the setup. It takes a few minutes. And then it just says, are you done? So I'm going to show you what the screen looks like. I'm going to take off the face tracking here. There we go. I've got it plugged in just to charge it. There's the screen, home screen. It looks just like a giant phone, which is kind of like what I like about it. It looks just like a giant phone. The battery indicator's in the same spot. The Wi-Fi indicator's in the same spot. The settings, the Play Store. I have my YouTube Studio, I believe, on here too. There we go. It's just updating. Update YouTube. The processor in this new tablet is a G2 processor. So it's the same processor that you had in the Google Pixel 7 and 7 Pro. 7 Pro, I think, last year. And it is very, very powerful. So the screen display looks really nice, you know. And as you can tell, I have YouTube Premium, so I do not like having to watch commercials. So it's very good. You can actually cast to this. I don't know why you would, but you can. It is still installing some of the apps, like it's downloading some things. And let me see. It's also got gesture control. So identical to my phone. I can swipe to the left to like go back to the other screen. I can swipe straight up to like go back to my home screen. It's got, oh, let me see, YouTube Music. It's got your Google Drive and all that other stuff, the Google Maps. You've got messaging, you've got your Gmail. So let me just see. There we go. The Gmail is, it switched all my Gmail accounts automatically. Oh yeah, and you've got your Google information screen, you know, when you swipe left and you can see the latest Google news and all that other good stuff. So, but I'm just going to try to go into the photos to see. It's got all my photos. They all transferred. Photos and videos, things like that, have all transferred over. And let me just see if I can erase things. Now, the screen is not as responsive as an OLED screen. I've noticed that when I move up and down, it's a little more blurry, but it's not bad. It's pretty good, you know. I'm going to, I can, the same as you do with a phone, you want to delete something, you hold your finger on it, and you can hit the trash. Done. And I'm looking at other videos there. Wow. So I can swipe up. Gesture control works good. I'm just looking to see if I have, it's still, yeah, it's still installing the app. So it hasn't done that. It hasn't quite finished. I had something like 100 apps on my phone. So this is one of the issues, right? I do feel comfortable with the security of this thing. I feel so comfortable, in fact, I could put my banking app on here as well. Haven't decided yet or not. but it does have a fingerprint scanner, and I like that. So I don't need to worry about someone just grabbing my tablet and getting into my account or hacking my tablet. It's got everything there. I'm going to stop the video, and I'm going to wait till it's totally finished all this stuff. And then I'm going to go back to it. Again, I'm sorry for my voice, but I have had a bit of a lung infection, I think. And we'll go back to this, but yeah, so far it's like a giant phone. What more could you ask for? Okay, so finally set up the rest of the tablet. It had to do some downloading. So if you look at the tablet, I'm going to just take the face track off. Hang on a second here, because I don't want to be tripping over that. I'll take off the... By the way, I'm filming on the DJI Osmo Pocket 3, in case you're wondering. So this is the home screen, and this is my home screen on my phone now. As you can see, it's just a giant phone now. I can even do my messages. I can go into my bank app, and it'll say log back in. I can use the fingerprint scanner. Okay. And I just have to touch that. And I'm in my bank app. How about that, eh? Not going to show you my bank balance. Not happening, but I've got a nice big screen now to look at all kinds of things. CapCut. So my CapCut is signed in now. I can edit my videos. There's some... I did a video here. I can add. So now I've got my editing software on my tablet instead of doing it on my phone. I can do it in landscape mode, just like you could on an iPad. I can add another video, and I can do this, add, and now there you go. I don't know if you heard that or not, but you know, I can also change the aspect ratio. Where are we here? 16:9. There you go. And I can import videos from this camera to the tablet instead of going through the phone, and we are good. I can also export, let me see, 4K 30 and recommended, right, post as template, 4K, download, save to device. Now I'm going to export it to see how long it takes. That was just a very short video, but it'll give me an idea of how fast the processor is. It's done already. That was quick. So now if I go and I swipe up and I go into my photos, there it is right here. I can click on it. There it is there. And the speakers, by the way, are speakers inside the my friend's birthday. And then I can click on here. I can go share. I can there. I can go more. Let me see. I can go YouTube. Allow, and I can upload. There we go. I'm uploading it to YouTube. I'm just testing this. I'm going to delete it, of course. not gonna put my friend's birthday on YouTube. I guess I could, but I just wanted to do a dry run to show you how fast and efficient this method is. So if you are using the, you know, this type of setup, how quick it is. It's taken 9 minutes to process. You know, it's going to process it, and then we can upload it, view to, you know, I can check it out. And right now, if I go to my phone and I go to my YouTube studio, which will be right, where's my YouTube studio? Right there. There should be another video popping up. There it is there. Processing up to 4K. So it will step it up to the 4K. It says I got like 21 minutes of processing left, but the actual upload speed and everything was done remarkably quick. So yeah, it is good. And I can delete it from my phone. I don't have to delete it from here. I can delete it from my phone. And so here it is on the phone. If I click on it, I can play it. It says, you know, unlisted or whatever. So I can play it. So I got to go to YouTube. Go to my videos and then hit play. There you go. Okay. And there's my friend's birthday. Okay. It's unlisted now. I can delete it from YouTube Studio on the phone if I want. So I can delete it. It says delete. Deleted the video. It's no longer there. If I go back to the tablet, if I go back to videos and I go to YouTube Studio, go to YouTube Studio, go to content, and it's deleted. Okay? So, and I can click on that. YouTube, and there's nice big, you know, no small screens to deal with. I really like this setup. So I can make changes and addendums on here, I can do it on there, and no problems, no issues, nothing of the sort. So that's it for this video. I am going to do a direct comparison between this and the Google Pixel 4a. That'll be on another video in the future, because I want to show the difference between the cameras, because that is the last generation of camera system versus this newer generation. And but as you can see, they are both the same size, you know, except for the cameras. And yeah, really happy with it. I think, oh yes, that's the other thing too, is the wireless charging on the Google Pixel 8. With the OtterBox case, if I put it on the wireless charger, it works. I don't have to take it out of the case. So if you're wondering if you have to take it out of the case, I can just toss it on there and it's fine. So, and we're done. So hopefully that wasn't too long. And I'm going to try and edit this down a bit so that it's, you know, a little bit more condensed, and that you can appreciate what I've done here. So in conclusion, for roughly the cost of what it would cost you to buy a Google Pixel 8 Pro, but a little bit less. You can actually get an 8 and a tablet, and the tablet just behaves like a giant phone. Now, the other thing about CapCut that you need to know is you have to export your videos, and that takes a little bit of time. So by not using the phone, you're freeing up your phone to do your phone stuff. And I think that's a great thing. So I hope this really helped. I know that it's different than the other videos because they're all saying, you know, like if you're going to edit on your phone, then use your Apple phone or your, you know, a flagship phone. You don't need to do that. You can use the Google Pixel tablet. It's on sale for about 600 bucks. Get the 256 gigabyte version, and then that way you'll have plenty of room to edit your videos. I wish it came in a 512, but it doesn't. I wish it came in a terabyte, but it doesn't. That's one drawback. But you don't need to have super big memory on your phone, because guess what? Now you're not editing videos on your phone. You can still take videos on your phone. You can transfer them over to there. The setup was very easy. There was a few things that I had to do, but it literally walks you through everything. And, you know, I can't, you know, I'm very happy with how Google has addressed this issue and how they're addressing the competition with Apple. They're doing a pretty good job. So I think I'm going to stick with that, and I'm going to, you know, my ecosystems are going to always be user-friendly and economical, and I think that appeals to my audience. So thank you again, and I'm sorry that, you know, I got sick, I hurt my leg. More videos in the future. St. Patrick's Day Parade's also coming up. That's a big event here in Montreal, so I'm going to be filming that with either the DJI Osmo Pocket 3, depending if the weather's good. Weather's bad, I got the action. So either way, you're getting a video, all right? And I will be doing the comparison between this and the other phone, but when the weather's a little bit better, I want to really do a decent, you know, comparison and show you the difference between this phone and one that's only $260. So if you're just getting into YouTube and you want to do it really, really cheap, I would, you know, it wouldn't be a bad alternative, really. So, but this is a 5G phone. So take care, be safe at work, and I'll see you at the next video.